My dad challenged me to a 5-year battle on Football Manager, hoping that the 7-time Europa League champion Sevilla would give him some luck in the cups. However, led by Manuel Pellegrini, their fierce rivals Real Betis have also enjoyed success as of late, winning the Copa del Rey for the 3rd time in their history. So can I bring them more success as I become the manager to take on my dad in a versus rebuild? That might be one of my biggest achievements
It's got to be
in Football Manager rebuild history. No way! A reminder of the points tally is as follows. You gain 1 point for a higher league finish, 1 point for a victory over each other, 1 point for eliminating each other from a cup competition, 3 points for a domestic cup win, 4 points for a domestic league win, 5 points for a Europa/Europa Conference win, and 7 points for the Champions League win. Now that we got the points tally out the way, let's look at Dad's transfers for this season. Of course, bought a goalkeeper straight away.
Hey, come on, man. You know what I'm like with my goalkeepers. I'll start from the back, make it solid as best I can, get in a keeper.
Karnaseki.
Yeah, I think he was good.
He is a good goalkeeper.
Yeah.
You're right. 23 years of age, young, Italian, got a good potential on the game. He's a decent La Liga goalkeeper to begin with. £6.5 million, all of your budget spent.
I think that was a good price for a young lad.
Yeah, absolutely. Because you only sold Fernando for 925k, who, of course, is a bit of an older player.
Yeah.
Very good experience.
He looks older than me.
He does. 36 years of age. But tactically, then, you went with this.
Yeah, I've got my back three there, so I'm sort of like quite solid at the back. New keeper, so a bit of a help in the sort of like defence to come win backs in front of that. Then I'm going attacking after that.
Yeah. So your goalkeeper actually doesn't go into the best 11, but you were kind of happy with just letting it play out that first
To be honest,
season.
I think they're going to fight it out between them, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, Dimitrovic is all right.
Yeah.
Okay, so the rest of your team looks like that. Ocampos is obviously...
I've got a few good players there, really, I think.
Yeah.
My striker's a really good striker.
Yeah, and the series one of the best strikers outside of the top two. He normally gets quite a lot of goals. Ocampos is a very good winger on the game, which is the reason why you've gone a bit asymmetric in there, and your old friend Lamela.
I love the way this guy runs. When he was at Spurs, I called him Bambi, because he just sort of like pounces everywhere. I'm quite confident with this, to me. And to be honest with you, this team win cups. Can they win me a cup? Can they just change my look for me and win me cups?
I should have been this team tonight.
You should have been, yeah.
Should have been the Cup Kings for the Cup Kings. Right, okay, so that is your tactic. Now, I didn't make any signings, but let's have a look at the tactic that I played instead. Tactically, I'm going for a very standard 4-2-3-1 with a player dropping deep in that deep line playmaker role. They got a couple of really good positions or players that you can play in that position. Gardado actually goes in there, but of course, Guido Rodriguez is in there and out on loan, I think, or is he on the bench? He is on the bench. Oh, he's injured. That's why I haven't used him so far. William Carvalho, who was a very good favourite player of mine back in the day, but 31 years of age now. My best striker is out on loan as well, according to this, but I don't think he personally is. I think Borja Iglesias is probably my ideal striker, who I would rather be playing up there. Nabil Fekir, of course, Abdi from Barcelona, Rodri, a few younger players mixed in with a couple of older gentlemen that we have. With a little bit more experience. So let's take a look at my schedule. So far, we have played 3 games. I have not done that well, but the game that I lost was against Real Sociedad. I've only scored 1 goal in the opening 3 games. Ooh. Not a good start. No. And that was a penalty. 0-0 against Alaves, 1-0 against Osasuna, and then I have Real Madrid up next. My Europa League group, though, is Sporting, Dnipro, and Astana. I should go through in behind Sporting.
Yeah, you should do, yeah.
Okay, let's have a look, see what Dad's done at the start of this season. An extra time loss in the European Super Cup is not bad at all.
No, I'll take that.
And you started very well.
Yeah.
2-0 against Almeria. Great result. Rafa Mir, which is your backup striker. I mean, in the series, obviously, is the striker you mentioned who would be starting.
I'll take that.
To Barcelona.
I'll take that. At Barcelona as well.
Yeah.
I know they had a player sent off, but
93rd minute as well.
Yeah, they were lucky when they jammy sods.
And Sergio Ramos took a penalty.
Oh, class, eh? I bet he done a lap of the pitch after that.
Did you see that Sergio Ramos gave an award to Shakira for her diss track on Gerard Piqué?
Did he?
Which, of course, Gerard Piqué, Barcelona, Sergio Ramos, Real Madrid. Oh, it was hilarious. Girona, 4-0 against them.
They're top of the league at the moment.
They are top of the league.
in real life.
Yeah. So
I'll take that result then.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because they're really good on this. I've actually seen them be relegated in the first season, which is quite funny, isn't it? How they're top of the league right now. You got a Champions League group though, Dad, after your antics in Europe last season. Leipzig, Lazio, and Celtic. Ooh. That's difficult.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Europa League, that's what Sevilla do best.
6 finals, 6 wins, I think it is.
Drop into Europa.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Crack on and win it. There we go. All right, season number 1 of the Seville derby for Sevilla versus Real Betis. Let's see what happens. First season.
I'll take that.
Early advantage.
I'll take it. I'm above you.
Omega Dad.
And I stayed in Europe as well. Ideal.
Yeah, I finished down in 10th. That's quite poor, isn't it? 52 points, 59 points for yourself, so 7 points behind.
I had a bad end of season as well.
Getafe managed to finish above you there, which is quite surprising. They're not that good on this, but Valencia obviously behind you, Real Sociedad behind, and Villarreal all the way down in 11th place. So there's some big teams that have dropped down. Our favourite new club, Mallorca, getting relegated. That's a shame, but we'll probably see them bounce back up, I'm sure, because they're that good. I lost 16 games. I'd imagine one of them was against you? No.
I'm disappointed there.
I drew one away from home, which is a very hard game to go, and I beat you in the home leg. Come on.
Oh, well.
So that's 1 point each.
Yeah, 1 point each.
1 point each straight away. Right, we're on Real Betis, who recently won the Copa del Rey.
Yeah.
Quite recently. In fact, they might have even been last season. How did they do this season? Quarterfinals. Real Valladolid as well. Oh, quarterfinals by Young Boys in Europa League.
Oh, am I in there? Am I in there? Have I slipped in there?
Real Valladolid, not even in our league, look. They're in the league below. That's annoying. How did you do in the cup competitions?
Oh, no.
Didn't win any. First round by Cartagena in the Copa del Rey.
There, but I didn't realise it was the wrong cup, wasn't it?
And your runners up anyway.
Yeah.
Knocked out in the group stage. You didn't even finish third.
So I come behind Celtic, right?
Celtic
got second. House teeth.
Celtic coming up with second there.
3 points. I have 1 win. Who's that against?
Beat Leipzig away from home.
Oh.
The most difficult fixture in there. You beat that, but you lost to Celtic twice.
5-1.
3-2 at home as well.
Well, I don't deserve to go through with that.
No, not at all. I agree. How did I do in those cup competitions? I finished in the quarterfinal there, so knocked out by Young Boys 2-1, which is annoying. Round of 16, I eliminated Brighton.
That's a good result.
That is a good result.
Yeah.
5-4 on aggregate as well. So I beat them 1-0 in the first leg, 4-0 in the second leg. Lons in the, which is quite good first season. They usually got a decent team. And then knockout playoff round. And in my group stage, I'll probably finish second then. Second to Sporting. Yeah, I beat Sporting and Astana 6-0. Drew 2 games, Dnipro and Astana. Lost to Dnipro and Sporting 1-0. Okay, well, we're on Real Betis. Let's have a look at my goals. Borja Iglesias, 21 goals was the most for me this season. Nabil Fekir was 17 and 11. Jose Perez, who's obviously just moved there recently from Leicester. 12 goals and 7 assists there. Godado, 37. Is he retiring?
Yeah.
I tell you what, I remember when he was a wonder kid on Football Manager. Andres Godado, when he was in Mexico to begin with. Then he went to obviously Deportivo. When he was at Deportivo, he was an unbelievable wonder kid on this game. So it's quite nice to see him retire at my club. But there we go. My transfer budget next season, only £8 million. That's not fantastic, is it? I do think both teams have some kind of I have a little bit of debt. I think you do as well. Let's have a look at your squad then. Goals was scored. Rafa Mir got 16. And Nasiri got 14. That's a little alarming, isn't it, Dad?
I'm a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, Ocampos only with 8.
Yeah.
It's quite low, really. Sergio Ramos got the most assists for you that season. Sergio Ramos.
He's probably going to retire now, isn't he?
He is retiring too. So that's a shame for you.
I'm quite happy with him coming to my club to retire.
Yeah. He could still go. Look how good he is.
I can still put him out there. Good night. Still do a job for me. Good.
Your transfer budget for next season is $8 million as well.
Oh, that's pretty even then, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, finances, I think... Oh, no, you don't have any debts, which is I'm quite surprised by that. I thought you did. But your overall balance is only $35 million. So, okay. So the early scores then on the doors. Omega Luke with 1. Omega Dad with 1.
Close.
On to the second season. Manscaped currently have huge promotional sales going on right now, all the way through to Cyber Monday. And with Santa Claus coming very soon, it's the perfect time to pick up gifts for your friends or family at manscaped.com. And guess what? There's a brand new Performance Package 5.0 that you can pick up with the new Lawnmower 5.0. And I can get you an extra 20% off and free shipping when you use my code OMEGA. at manscaped.com. So if you're stuck on what people can get you for Christmas and you keep getting asked, what do you want? Think about your jingle bells and ask for the Performance Package 5.0, because in this special sack is the ultimate bundle for the man who deserves it all. The Lawnmower 5.0, the 5th generation trimmer, which features 2 next-gen blade heads, a standard trimmer blade for taking a little bit off the top, and a new foil blade to go for that smooth finish for whenever Mrs. Claus likes to venture. You also get the Weed Whacker 2.0 for your nose and ear trimming needs. And once you've groomed the candy cane, it's time to make sure you don't smell like a reindeer with the Crop Soother Lotion and Crop Preserver Anti-Chafe Ball Cream. And once they touch your sack, you'll never go back. And this bundle also comes with the Manscaped Boxers 2.0, the best boxers I've ever worn, by the way, and the toiletry bag. So head to manscaped.com while the offers are still active. Use my code OMEGA for 20% off and free shipping, and get yourself or your loved ones the perfect present this Christmas. On the outs, Dad had a couple of players leaving, with Mariano going to Valencia for 5.5 million and Joan Jordan going to Getafe for 5 million pound as well. 3.4 for Ludwig Augustin son, something like that. Yeah. Anyway, but you did bring in 4 players in total. A free transfer from Robin Koch. You got your cock out for free.
That's rare. Usually costs me something.
Usually that's what you have to pay for to see it on the podcast, which is on page.com/MegaLukeGaming, or the YouTube channel members. You get to see Dad. You don't. Robin Koch.
Don't tell Mum, she don't know.
No. Robin Koch joins us anyway. Joins you, joins us, joins you. I ain't got my cock out. Not for nothing. Dad signed Robin Koch for free, is what I'm trying to say. He was on loan at Eintracht Frankfurt from Leeds. What did you think about it?
Yeah, he's good.
He's a really hard player.
Yeah.
Really stiff in the tackle, you know?
Yeah, he's good. He'll do for me.
Yeah. Really is the bollocks, if you get what I'm saying.
I needed to strengthen up my defence a little bit after conceding that many goals in that league. So that's where I've gone. Hopefully he'll do a job for me.
Yeah, he's the Viagra to your defence,
yes,
if you will. Elmas joining for £9.25 million. The Macedonian plays centre midfield, plays centre attacking midfield.
I think for his age as well, I'm quite happy with this guy. Hopefully, he'll do a job for me in the middle there.
Yeah, for the price of less than £10 million, you can't complain with that. Very good. Tries killer balls off, and I like that. Only 24 years of age. Yeah.
I'm going to say it as well. He brought across the whole defence, so midfield, so he's a good squad player.
There it is.
There it is.
Put him in. Put him in. How long was that? Put the time down below. Dijon Kamiri. I like this signing, Dad. This was a very good one from you. 20-year-old Austrian.
Well, I didn't score enough goals. We know that. So I'm going to slot him in behind me attackers, and then hopefully he'll be feeding the ball in or putting the ball in the back of the net himself.
Yeah, got a lot of potential on the game.
And he's only 20 as well, so he can be there for the 4 seasons I've got left.
£11.5 million. Got a goal already in his 2 appearances so far. Then you went for experience in Bonaventura, £2 million, 35 years of age.
I'm hoping this guy will just sort of like button the midfield up for me.
Yeah, one year deal.
Yeah,
on him. Very good mental attributes, to be fair.
Oh, Dad, I brought him in just to help me out for 1 season.
Yeah,
I think.
Change of tactic.
Yeah,
you've seen that coming. Ocampos, you're training him to be a shadow striker. You're going for 2 shadow strikers in the middle there. Ocampos is usually a winger, but training him to be there. And to be fair, he's done all right there. 1 goal, 1 assist so far. Not bad, and I think he can be quite good in that role.
Yeah, I mean, his finishing is 14, and and his dribbling 40, so he's got the ability to do it as well. Hasn't he?
Yeah, as a shadow striker, absolutely, I agree. And you're putting in Karnasaki in goal because he only played 6 games this season.
Yeah, I was a bit disappointed. I considered so many goals as well. I thought, right, time to change.
Yeah, get him in.
Let's get him in.
Okay, so that's Dad's lineup, the new tactic that he has there. We'll have a look at his fixtures in a second, but for now, let's have a look at my transfers. Now, the first thing I brought in was Nagalo. £6.25 billion. I needed a better defender. I brought him in. Really good for the value of money, and he's only 21 years old. I like him, to be fair. A lot of 14s in there. Then I started selling players for a lot of money. Rodri to Al Nassr, 21.5 million. Gets better. Juan Miranda, £24.5 million. Another 1.4 for Willian Jose as well, which is just extra wages getting off my wage budget. Truquinho also joined us from Benfica on a free transfer. It's going to be more of a squad player for my centre mid, to be fair. You can just fill in loads of different roles. I don't really intend on starting him a lot. I don't think he's that good. But then I thought, right, okay, with this new amount of money, what can I do? I needed somebody for the future who can last me the length of these 5 years. Marcos Leonardo. I like the look of him.
Yeah.
Very good Brazilian attacker, can also play on the wing should we need him. He's only 21, 15 million pounds, got 3 goals in 4 appearances so far.
Hit the ground running.
Yeah, absolutely. Because quite frank, I didn't have a lot of goals last season, so players out on loan scored more goals than what I actually had at the club. Manu Sanchez from Celta Vigo, £7 million, just a good backup left back, because obviously I sold Juan Miranda. I think I've got another left back in there which is better. Abner Vinicius, he's right at the top there, perfect. And Davy Klaassen joined me at the end of July on a free transfer. He didn't have a club. I needed another midfielder.
That's a good signing.
Is a
really
good signing for a free. Yeah. 31 years of age. Bit of experience for a year or two. Let's see what he can do for me. But there we go. Those are the signings that I made. My tactic, I'm going with the same thing. I've changed a couple of player roles, though. That's all I've done. I think my shape was fine. The players in it weren't.
Yeah.
So I've changed the shape a little bit. And if I did pick without restriction, which looks like this, Rodriguez and Carvalho, that's my best midfield right there. Abdi on the left, Enrique on the right. It says Jose Perez up there, but I have been playing Marcus Leonardo, and I think he's a better option for that role. I think Marcus Leonardo will push his way into that, because Jose Perez, not a very good striker.
His finish is 10. That's not,
yeah,
you
not good
at all. Striker in with that sort of finishing, do you?
Not at all. We've got Bellerin on the right, Abner Vinicius now on the left instead of Juan Miranda. All good. My schedule then, it's not looking good in that regard. I said all good. Maybe not.
You had one good game.
Yeah, 1-0 against Alaves, which was Marcus Leonardo, saved us a point there. Then we lost to Valencia, 2-1. Luis Enrique put us in the lead. And a fantastic result. I mean, 7-1 against Granada. They have just been promoted, I believe. But Luis Enrique, Fekir, and Leonardo all getting braces. Not for their teeth. On the pitch. And Abdi managed to score as well. And Real Oviedo, another one of the newly promoted sides, beat me 4-3, which is disappointing, I must admit. So that's sad. I'm 16th at the minute. But hopefully we can change all of that around. Dad, your tactic, if I did pick without restriction the best 11, the reason why those 2 players are in there is because they come out of it, but the rest of it you are kind of happy with.
Yeah.
And so you should be. Schedule. Let's have a look. You've played a lot of games.
Oh, yeah.
Qualifying for the Europa Conference League. You obviously beat this team here, Cherkasy, quite easily. You then beat Shamrock Rovers, and then you beat Górnik Zabrze, which is a Polish side. And now you're in Europa Conference League. That's a very good competition for you to win.
I love that competition.
Yeah. Well, oh, yeah, I'm sure you do. As a kid, you always dreamt of winning that one, didn't you? He talks a lot of crap.
Come on, can I win a cup in that league? Surely this team can win me a cup.
So, in La Liga, though, you lost to Barcelona first game of the season.
I'll take that still.
But you take a 3-0 loss.
Yeah, Barcelona at the start of the season.
You beat Atletico.
There's certain games you don't expect to get anything, and that's one game you don't expect to get anything. So
beating Atletico, though, 2-0.
I'm happy with that game, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Then you beat Las Palmas 5-1. So, overall, it's looking quite good.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Unfortunately, you did lose to Real Sociedad at the end there, 1-0. But that's a very difficult place to go to.
Yeah.
They're quite good on this game. So, not a bad start.
No. I'm happy with that start.
Yeah, your Europa Conference League group, or you're in the group stage now, so it's that long one. So we'll look at your fixtures instead. Sheriff, SJK, Olympiacos, Dnipro, Havnar, and Austria Vienna. So you only got 6 games.
I should qualify from that, shouldn't I, really?
Yeah. Well, I wonder why you haven't got any more games. That's a bit bizarre, isn't it?
Yeah.
I thought usually you'd play 8 games, but all right, fair enough. Maybe in the first season there's not enough teams in Europe to fill it. Nobody wants to be in it.
I've already played 6 games in that, so
yeah, they were qualifying stages.
You're still got to get there, aren't you?
Yeah.
Of course, my players are knackered.
All right then, with the scores tied at 1-1 in this first season, how do we get on in the second? Second season. Oh, yes. Oh, 1 point more for Omega Dad. 1 position higher, but 5 points.
5 points, yeah.
So
and I finished the season again poorly.
Yeah. I had a better goal difference than you.
Yeah.
You won 2 more games than me, though. You lost 11. Barcelona won the league, only losing 1 game. To Real Madrid as well, away from home.
Oh, I bet they were
the one game that you'd expect them to lose. So, okay. You lost 11. It's one of them against me. Yes! Come on. My place is like a fortress against you. So that's 1-1 again. 1-1 again.
Come on,
but did I lose? Oh, no. We drew again.
2 seasons I haven't beaten you. 2 seasons.
2 seasons. It's 1-1 from that. Okay. Lovely stuff. We're on Real Betis still. No goal scorers for me or you, to be fair. I've got Luis Enrique out there for highest average rating. You've got Acuna in the most player of the matches, who also got the most yellow cards. So there we go. Fair enough. Okay. Competitions for Real Betis. I was only in the Copa del Rey, so it's the only one I can actually win. Third round, no chance whatsoever. And you didn't eliminate me, which is, to be honest, a bit of a blessing. All right,
I've still got a chance. I'm in 2 cup competitions now, aren't I?
Yeah, I just need to keep beating you. That's all I need to keep doing. Just keep beating you.
Cup.
And I've got Europa Conference League next season, so that's absolutely fine.
Give me a cup.
Sevilla, how did you get on the cups? Ooh, quarterfinals. Quarterfinals. Yeah. I don't know why, but you qualify for the Club World Cup, and I don't understand why.
Because I'm one of the best clubs in the world.
Quarterfinal by Newcastle, quarterfinal by Valencia there, which you eliminated by 2-1. Who went on to win that? Barcelona in the final.
Oh, well.
By the way,
Real Madrid final. So,
we noticed at the end of last season, the winners for the season before was Elche.
Yeah, what a chance that was for one of us to win that, wasn't it?
Yeah, unbelievable. How the hell did they do that? In the Europa Conference League quarterfinals, that's a tough game to come up against there. That's,
the rest of the teams, I think I would have stood a good chance of beating.
Absolutely. They beat you 7-3 on aggregate there after a really good last game there. In the league phase, you finished 6th place. Only lost 1 game to Olympiacos. You drew 1 to Sheriff, and you won 4 games there quite comfortably as well by the looks of it. How did you get on in the other fixtures? In the knockout round playoffs, you obviously didn't play. Round of 16, you eliminated Dnipro, who you already played.
Yeah.
And in the quarterfinal, that's when you come up against Newcastle. Squad-wise, goals, that's better from you.
37. I'm pleased with that.
That's a lot better because he was terrible the season before. 16 from
Well,
Oscar.
I'd like to see that go with a bit more, into the 20s. But 37 for your leading goal scorer, that's good, really, because then you do probably more. Well, if this Oscar's given me 10 assists, didn't he? So I'll take that.
Yeah, because he wasn't at your team the season before. He was out on loan.
Yeah.
Getafe, he would finish above you. So it was nice to have him back. They keep loaning him out, look.
Yeah.
I don't understand why. Because when he's actually played for you, 10 goals, 4 assists. He's not a bad little player, is he? Very good on set pieces. Free kick taken, long shots, good corners. It's paid off in you there.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, Kamiri didn't play as much as what I thought you would have played.
No.
27 games off the bench there. And obviously, because you played Ocampos in that other role, that's probably why. Because he only got 9 goals and 9 assists, which is not amazing, really. No. Your transfer budget for next season, 3.6 million.
It was less than that because I got my wages, look.
Yeah. You might be in trouble here.
What do you mean, might?
No, I don't understand why they're just not giving you anything.
They don't want to support me, do they?
No.
It's usually because they probably won a cup by now and I haven't won nothing.
Who can blame them? 18 goals from Luis Enrique, which is my winger. Marcus Leonardo, who was probably my striker, got 14 form-wise. Yeah, he plays my striker. He only got 14. Abdi got 13 and 12 assists. Fakir, who's injured again, 4 to 7 months. Brilliant. I need a new centre attacking midfielder then. Okay, that's not great. Considering where I finish, I'm actually quite surprised.
Yeah.
With that.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
27 million. I'll take that, though. Thank you very much, board.
Oh, I just don't believe that. Not only do you get the big transfers going out, you get the bringing money off your board as well, look.
There we go. Let's have a look then at the points tally at the end of this second season.
This isn't going to be hard, is it?
No. Okay, so the season points is Omega Luke with 1, Omega Dad with 1, and if my maths are correct, the total points are Omega Luke with 2, Omega Dad with 2. Before we take a look at season number 3, though, a lot of you were always asking, Luke, why don't you do a 10-year rebuild and, do lower league rebuild? Well, we've kind of done that now, Dad, haven't we? We've started one.
And we've started one, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a weekly episodic type of thing. So one season is one episode, and it started already. It's come out last week. It's Wrexham versus Notts County. It's Race to the Premier League, and I'll leave it at the end of this video to click as soon as this one's finished. Right, Dad, your season number 3 transfers.
Yeah.
You did sell your right back quite early on, Montiel, for £18.5 million.
It's good money for that position, really. For that player. I needed a bit of money. I had a few plans for a few players to get in, so I needed a bit of money. So my board wasn't going to give it. I had to sell players. Yeah,
you also sold Januzaj as well, who's 30. So your right back that you brought in, Pedro Malheiro,
on a freebie as well.
Good.
So yeah, I was quite happy with that.
Yeah, slot straight in there.
Sold one for money and bought one back.
Who's 24.
Yeah.
So not bad at all.
Yeah.
You lost your backup goalkeeper, Nyland, which allowed you to do your favourite thing in Football Manager and sign goalkeepers. And you signed Sherpen from Brighton, who's very good on the ball.
Yeah, I was quite happy with that.
He's also
I don't think I was going to beat the keeper I already had there for the money that I could afford, so he's a good reserve keeper.
Yeah. Now you have a player in your team who is one of the older players in your side, which is this man here, who is your centre defensive midfielder, and because of that, you decided to sign a future player for that role in Rodrigo Valaugra.
Yeah.
24 years of age, Argentinian from the Argentinian leagues, is it? Yeah, Talleres. So £9 million is not bad at all.
No, I thought it was good. Even if I wanted him to come straight into the team, I think for $9 million, that's quite good for a 24-year-old.
Yeah,
he's a good player.
Fantastic positioning, vision.
Yeah.
Good at tackling and passing and marking. Absolutely. Really good at that ball-winning, destroyer type of player. Yeah. But he's also decent on the ball.
Yeah.
So I think that's a really good pickup, to be fair. Donny van der Beek on a freebie, though.
I couldn't believe I got this guy on a freebie, could I, really? So, yeah, I was, when he came up, I jumped on him and I got him. So
physically jumped on him.
Yeah, come here.
Robin Kopp came with him. You also sold Oliver for £4 million.
Yeah, they didn't offer me 30 million, so I had to take the 4, didn't I?
Unfortunately. And that allowed you to bring in Robert Renan from Zenit, a good
This is a good centre-back. Yeah, I'm happy with this signing.
Another former Wonder kid, I believe.
I mean, 21 as well, so that's my centre-back done for
he's very
for the
good.
4 seasons left, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So your tactic, stick with the same one, but you're not nailing anybody in this time round, allowing Kamiri probably to play a little bit more games because he does jump straight into this first team lineup here. But Valaugra, straight in.
Yeah, I'm quite happy with that.
Yeah.
So it's strengthened up the team, I think. So I'm hoping the tactic is good enough to get me through this season.
Okay, let's have a look before we take a look at your fixtures then. On my transfers, starting off, did I sell anybody for huge money again? You bet your bottom dollar I did. Guido Rodriguez to Real Madrid, who's 31 for 31 million.
You believe this? I'll tell you what, I'm going to have a word with FM manager and then sort this out.
There we go.
There's a bug in this game and it's for you.
Yes. I also sold Davy Klaassen after bringing him in on a free for £1.8 million. Good bit of bargain there, yeah. Borja Iglesias left for £1.5 million, so didn't really get much money out of him. But I did bring in some very talented players. Baselli was the first guy I brought in. A centre-back who can also play right-back, which is the main reason why I did that. Has no determination on my save, but I think the rest of his attributes are really good. That fairly professional personality persuaded me to do it because that means he probably will reach his potential despite having the low determination. Good heading, good marking, passing and tackling. Very good physicals. Happy with that for the Uruguayan.
Definitely, yeah.
£18 million was quite a lot of money, but I think it's worth it in the long run because he's going to probably be a first-team player for the rest of this rebuild. Who isn't going to be is Jordi Alba, but it's still Jordi Alba, and for 500k, I couldn't turn down Jordi Alba.
No.
A one-year deal with the option to extend it for a second, should we wish to. I mean, just bringing him in for experience and as a squad player, I think it's definitely worth it. All those years at Barcelona, definitely worth it. Then I bought in Nzola, another striker. Mbala Nzola, bit of a beast, 17 for strength.
Look at that. Look.
Pace, stamina.
He's got it all, and he can finish as
18
well.
18 aggression.
Love it.
This is your type of player,
yeah,
isn't
it is, yeah.
He's got 2 and 4 games for me already with 1 assist. Bought him from Fiorentina for £14 million. I think it was worth it for sure. And Bidstrup was the signing that I made. Once I had sold Guido Rodriguez, I brought in Bidstrup, 24 years of age, Danish. Spent less money on him, and I actually think he's probably a better player, to be honest. So, and then finally, I needed a backup goalkeeper, £3.8 million. Dad suggested to get this. No, he didn't. I got this guy in. When I said I needed a backup goalkeeper, he was like, I'll help. No, he didn't. I brought him in from Croatia, £3.8 million. He didn't play that many games. Actually, this is the same season. So he is their first team goalkeeper, but such a low wage or such a low release clause of £3.8 million. Tactically, I've changed it and I've gone for a 4-2-2 or 4-2-4. Some people call it, but I call it 4-2-2 anyway. Because my best 11 allows me to play both Nzola and Leonardo, and I think they'll help each other now. Abdi and Enrique up there with them. Bidstrup and Carvalho in the midfield, I'm hoping can actually hold the fort. And I think I'll struggle against the big teams.
Yeah.
But I think against the teams that are around me and lower than me, it will help me have a better season overall. I think I'm going to take some Tonkins.
Well, hopefully I'm going to be one of the teams that beat you this season.
Yeah, I doubt it. So that's my lineup. We'll have a look at my schedule first, shall we? Now, Tromsø, I played the Europa Conference League games. Tromsø overcame them. And Volwijk, I don't know how to quite say it. RKC, the Dutch team there, 3-1 in the first leg and 4-3 loss, but it still allowed me to go through. As I said, I'm going to be taking some Tonkins. A 5-0 against Barcelona and a 3-0 against Real Madrid. But the teams around me...
I think you were unlucky to get both those teams right after each other, weren't you?
Yeah, that's a bit annoying, isn't it? 5-1 against Eibar, that's exactly what I'm talking about. And Espanyol 5-2 away from home. A lot of goals. 5 different goal scorers as well. That's what I'm needing this season. That's what I'm hoping for. My Europa Conference League fixtures, then, if we take a look at that, I have Slavia Prague, Genk, AEK, Victoria Plzen, Ljubljana, and BK Hackett. So it is only 6 games in Europa Conference League. I always thought it was 8, just like the other 2. But all right, Dad, let's have a look. Your tactic obviously looks like that with the best 11. Your schedule is... Ooh, tough start to the league campaign in your new tactic. Well, actually the same tactic, but without obviously nailing players in. Valencia, 2-1 loss. 89th minute. That's quite unfortunate.
Yeah.
Bilbao, at home. You had a player sent off, which is probably the reason why they beat you 1-0. Celta Vigo, back on track, 4-1. Happy days. And then a 91st minute equaliser. No, a 91st minute goal.
In front then.
And then Kerfeld scored in the 93rd minute to equalise.
That's disappointing. Really.
That's unlucky, isn't it? That's very unlucky.
At there as well, that'd have been a hell of a result to win.
Yeah, Simeone would have been absolutely fuming if you had won that. Right, you're in Europa League, is it? Yeah, you are. Sporting, Ferencváros, St. Gallen, Astana, Salzburg, Spurs away, Dinamo, Batumi, and Besiktas.
Got to win my own games, don't I?
Yeah, you should easily batter Spurs because they are. Okay, with the scores tied at 2-2 into this second season, let's see how we get on in the third. Oh, I'm above you.
1 point.
1 point above. And I've qualified for Europe and you haven't. Celta Vigo pinched it from you, which I think means...
They've won something, haven't they?
They've won something. Yeah. There's only one cup competition. So I don't think either of us have won the cup either.
I lost my last 2 games of the season, and you won your 2 last games of the season. And you picked me by a point.
Overtook you there. Right, okay. So my goal difference was slightly better as well. I lost 11 games.
Come on, let's be
14.
2. Let me win 2 of them.
None.
I still haven't beaten 3 seasons.
No draws. Oh. No draws. Well, there's 1 win there. Did I beat you twice? We're going to have to check. We're going to have to check whether I beat you twice. I think I might have beaten you twice there because there's no losses there. Home win against Sevilla 4-0. Lost 4-0, but it doesn't show where the other game was. We're going to have to check that. The season profile. God, 3 players. Romelu Lukaku's at Villarreal, by the way. There's a sign I never thought I'd see.
No.
3 players on 22.
He's a good international player.
Yeah, Real Madrid dominated the average rating.
Jude Bellingham in there, get in there.
Kamiri got the most man of matches there in the league, joint highest with Umar Sadiq. Okay, we're on Real Betis. We think Celta Vigo's won the cup anyway. Celta Vigo knocked me out. That's a good thing. Oh, semi-final. Rapid Vienna. Oh, that's poor. They went on and faced Atalanta in the final as well and lost 1-0.
Oh, I need to win a cup now. Put me right back in again, wouldn't it?
That was mine to win that.
Yeah.
Won 3 games, drew 2, lost AEK. Ooh, that's a bad one. Knocked out Dynamo Kiev. 10-1 on aggregate. 8-1 in the home leg. Round of 16, I knocked out Midtjylland. In the quarter-final, I knocked out Zurich of Switzerland. 7-3. Lost to Rapid Vienna. That's disappointing. We know the cup winners. It wasn't you. Quarter-final by Spurs.
Any team but... Oh, no.
Brilliant. So you didn't get very far either in that competition. Quarter-final. Tottenham Hotspur on penalties.
Oh.
Is that because... you beat them in the league phase? 4 games. No, you didn't. Draw. You lost against them in the league phase away from home. Only 1-0 though. It's not too bad. They finished quite high up.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at the rest of it though. The knockout playoff round, which you would have gone into. You beat Randers there, 6-1. Easy, nice and win there for you. Round of 16, you knocked out Brighton. That's a good win.
Good result, yeah. 5-2 in aggregate.
Yeah, absolutely. And then that's when you face them in the quarterfinal. Did they go on and win it? I think they might have. No! Oh, they lost in Monaco. And it was played at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Oh, that's even worse, isn't it?
Oh, that is embarrassing.
Yeah, that's even worse.
That is shameful from them. All right, let's find out then. The other point. There was the 4-0 loss when I played at home. Where was the other... Yes! Away from home, 3-2. That gives me another point. That gives me 3 points this season, and I don't think you picked up any.
No.
Sevilla then, let's look where it all went wrong. 22 goals for ending this series, still quite good. Oscar got 19.
That's 15 goals less than last
got
season,
17. And Rafa
the other guys pitched in with their goals, but the top guy let me down, didn't he?
Yeah, that's not enough really, is it?
No.
A lot of assists coming from as well. Transfers, 15 million. A little bit better.
Yeah.
Wage budgets are slightly low, but it's a little bit better than what you were given previous
nearly doubled what I had last season.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, my squad, I had 35 from
so
Leonardo.
me and you swapped there.
Yeah.
I had 37, you had 35 last.
Yeah, and Zola, 24. Very good from the backup.
You deserved to beat me then in that league.
Abdi got 15 and 15 assists. Fakir got 14 and 14 from the other way. Carvalho, CDM, played 63 games at age 34. Ha, that man is a machine.
Yeah.
Bishop was quite good, to be fair. Very good average rating. So 58 games he played too. Nice. Okay. My transfer budget, 18 million. Not bad. I can definitely do something
You'll
with
get
18
that up to
million.
50 somehow, won't you?
Yeah, hopefully. Easy. I just knock on Saudi Arabia's door and see who wants to buy some of my players. Okay. Let's have a look at the points tally then for the end of season number 3. So the season points are Omega Luke with 3, Omega Dad with 0, and that means the total points are Omega Luke with 5, Omega Dad with 2. So you got a bit of catching up to do, Dad.
Yeah.
And you said, you get all the signings from Saudi Arabia. Look what happened. 28 million for Oscar.
All of a sudden
33 million for Villagra.
All of a sudden there was a knock on the door and there they were. I thought, hello, come in.
I gave him a call and they rung Dad. Al Nassir came in for 2 of your first teamers. Oscar left. I think that's a good sell from you.
Yeah.
Because I don't think actually he's that good outside of the set pieces.
No.
So to get £28 million, that's massive. I questioned this one because he was so good for you then that one season.
I think I was just taken by getting 33 million, so
Yeah,
I thought I'll go with the ride.
Ocampos is coming of age now for 32.
Yeah,
so,
I thought that was a good deal, really.
Yeah. You finally got rid of Luca Bacchio, from Algafra. So that was a lot of money to bring in, and you brought in
nearly
some
70
good
million,
players.
so I was quite happy with that to sort of give me some funds to go with.
A lot of freebies.
Yeah, and I picked up some good ones as well, I must admit.
Emil Holm, backup right back.
Yeah.
Good player. Gabri Vega is very good.
I was happy with this one, really.
Yeah, he's a fantastic centre attacking midfielder.
24 years old as well.
Yeah.
Thought this was a good signing.
Malik
and
Tillman.
it's on a freebie as well.
Speaking of attacking midfielders,
Yeah.
very good.
I was happy with this as well.
6'2", bit of a
Ain't
beast.
got a penny extra for wages. I was happy with this.
Backup striker and even Gasson.
Yeah, dribbling, finishing, and first touch 14.
Yeah.
And he's quick as well, so
Quick and
ideal for a
strong.
striker.
6'1".
Yeah.
And Sergio Gomez from Man City.
Yeah, that was another sign I was really pleased with.
Left wing back.
Yeah, and I still haven't spent any money yet, so I'll chuff the bits with this at the moment.
Then you spent money, £32 million.
go.
You splashed it all in one go. Eric Martel, centre defensive midfielder.
So this is the guy that was going to replace the one I sold for the big money for 33.
Yeah.
So
I questioned this one because I personally thought the other player was better.
You're probably right, and you are right, to be honest, yeah. But I think I sold him, I got the money in, which allowed me to do all those players with the wages that I had forking out for them, and I still got this guy in as a replacement, and he's only 24 as well.
But you
so
already had all the wages because
Yeah,
you
I
didn't
know.
sell him until mid-July.
What can I say?
you just see the big money.
They
don't
come
you?
knocking, and I just sort of
Yeah.
I asked for that type of money, and they took it from me, didn't they?
Oh, I questioned it, but okay. Nino was £11 million signing for a centre-back that you needed to bring in as extra reinforcements. Quite a good signing, to be fair, for the price of £11 million. I think that's quite a good deal. Tactically, then, you've changed it.
Last season, I didn't score as many goals as what I think I should have done.
Yeah.
It was something you said in the last season, which was, I might lose against the top sides, but I've got to beat the sides around me.
Yeah.
That's the tactic I'm hoping that'll do it for me. I'm going to attack them.
I agree. I think that's definitely the game plan that worked for me last season. You've got Vega coming in there, which is surprising. I thought he'd be a little bit further
my
up.
centre defence, I think, are really good. I'm quite happy with my goalkeeper as well. So I think my top 3 are really good. So I'm hoping that they're going to gel and bang in the goals for me.
All right, okay.
And at the end of the day, you can't win a game without scoring a goal.
You can, that's correct. Let's have a look at my signings, though, because I didn't really sell anybody, even though I went knocking to Saudi. Hector Bellerin for £5 million, as much as what I got out of anybody, really. But I did also make some free signings, including Jadon Sancho.
Good signing.
Good signing.
Yeah.
He said sorry to me.
Well, there you go then. If he's man enough to say sorry, then you got to take him in.
That's it.
Yeah.
I think the best signing I made there was Mies Hilgers from FC20. Fantastic centre back.
Yeah.
Really good. The only downside I think is potentially he's only 6 foot, which he does have good jump and reach though, which might make up for it. But only downside I'd say maybe that in positioning. Outside of that, I think he's phenomenal for a freebie. I think that's really good to be fair.
Yeah.
Had a great couple of seasons above 7 average rating. If you can get anywhere near for me for that, I'm playing well, which means we're happy days. Brian Aguirre, £7 million Argentinian on the left-hand side. More of a backup, if I'm honest, because I've got Abdi out there, who's phenomenal. £7 million, but he can also play up front. That's helped me out because I've had Enzola out injured. So he got myself a goal as well, so I'm happy with that. Then we move on to the August signings. I brought in Cole Pani on a freebie in August, and he's probably one of my better players.
Yeah.
Nobody come in for him. He was released from Monza. Nobody came in for him. I went for him. All of a sudden, everybody wanted him, which happens all the time.
I love it sitting here watching him get wound up because no, they want him.
I put in a bug, didn't I, into SI because one of the players that I went for, it was either this season or last. I tried to sign a player. They wanted 250 grand a week. They had just come out of being in Saudi Arabia, I think.
Yeah,
they wanted 250 grand a week. They weren't at a club. This was gone past the transfer, like their contract. They were released. They wanted 250 grand a week. I said I could only go up to 170. They said no. Within a week, they signed for Saudi Arabia, for a club in Saudi Arabia, 67 grand a week, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Disgusting. So I put in a complaint. I reported it as a bug. Because I think that's wrong. I think the only reason why they should go for lower wages is because it's a high reputation club that they want to play at.
Yeah.
They should be going to Saudi Arabia for a third of the money.
When you try and sign these players, you know for a fact that they're coming from Saudi Arabia. You got to be looking at 150 a week.
You got to pay them.
Yeah, wages.
Yeah.
You got to expect that. So if they're going to go back there, well, they should be going back on those type of wages, then, shouldn't they?
So Colpani, anyway, is a great signing. 27 years of age, Italian, good centre attacking midfielder. He's probably my best shadow striker now, so that's pretty good. And Fabio Blanca was just a backup winger who I brought in because I needed a couple of extra legs. I think Luis Enrique got injured for me at the start of the season, so I decided to bring somebody else in. Let's have a look then at my tactic. Gone and changed it. Inverted, or inside forward, sorry, on support, shadow striker. 2 strikers up there now with a ball-winning midfielder right in there. So, my pick without restriction best 11 looks like this. I got Kyle Walker-Peters on the right. I forgot to say, I signed Kyle Walker-Peters. You might have seen him on the page, but he's in the side, all right? I got him on a free transfer. Abner Vinicius, they got good links already. Nzola, Marcus Leonardo, everything's looking quite good. Originally, I bought Jadon Sancho to go in that role. I think he'd be a really good shadow striker, but then because of the injuries that I've had to Luis Enrique, who broke his lower leg, out for another 4 months, and Nzola, who's been out since whenever it was, the 3rd of August in a friendly. So I haven't had him either. Then I've been able to change things around. So Sancho has actually been playing a lot on the right-hand side and developed a nice relationship with Kyle Walker-Peters. Colpani's come in, done really well for me. So I'm happy with that. My schedule looks like this. I've played a lot of games in the Europa Conference League. 2-0 in both games against Göteborg. 5-1 there against this team. And 4-0 puts me into the Europa Conference League. But let's have a look at the league fixtures. There's a point. There's a point already. 5-2.
Time I haven't beat you.
For the victory. We played each other the first game of the season. Real Sociedad, a 1-1 draw. Getafe, a 2-0 loss. That was disappointing. And a 1-1 against Almeria. But I won the important one, and that's the main thing, I guess. Over to Dad, then. Let's actually have a look at my Europa Conference League fixtures first, actually. Let's have a look. Torino, Tutor, Chelsea. Why Chelsea in this? Trabzonspor, Silkeborg, and Spartak Trnava. Where are they from? I'm curious. Slovakia. Right, I like to know where these players come from, or these clubs come from when I play against them, to see where I'm traveling to. Dad, obviously we know your tactic, we know your best 11, your schedule. We know that you lost the first game of the season, 5-2.
That sort of knocked me back a bit as well, doesn't it?
1-1 against Bilbao. That's difficult, especially you know they play quite well in this so far. Barcelona only 2-1.
It was close, wasn't it?
Yeah. Then you beat Atletico Madrid. You had a very difficult start of the season.
Yeah, really happy with that result. So.
Yeah, no Europa League or anything like that football for you though.
That might be good for me.
That
might
could be good for you.
Even though I've lost to you already, so I'm 1 point down already. That still might be good for me.
Absolutely. Okay, trailing points already and losing another point. Let's see how he does in season number 4. Can Dad catch up? Let's find out. Okay, Sevilla in 3rd.
Get in, that's
Wow.
it. That is more like it.
Oh, I dropped out of the top 4 on the final day. Oh, which means I probably would have gone above you as well. No, I lost on the final day of the season, and I could have gone above you. Oh, that's so annoying. Real Madrid bumped up into the Champions
League. I lost
League.
my last game of the season as well, so if I'd won mine...
That's what I mean. I would have won and gone above you. Didn't take advantage of it. That's so frustrating. Who was that final game? Las Palmas. Really? Oh, that's so heartbreaking. I lost 7 games in total. And I finally lost one to you.
Yes, get in.
That's 2 points
above
for you.
And beat you as well. Get in.
But of course, I already beat you at the start of the season.
I know, yeah.
2-1 so far. Obviously, though, cup competitions, we might stand a good chance now. We've got 2 good teams. Barcelona won the league. It's got 100 goals, everything like that. Do we have any players in there? Kamiri, 22.
Yeah, I've said it was a good sign, didn't I?
Yeah, but you didn't sign for a goal, did you? Cup competitions, we're on Real Betis. I was in the Europa Conference League. Qualified Chelsea.
Oh.
4th round by Getafe in the Copa del Rey, which we haven't mentioned yet, is your favourite trophy.
Yes, it is, yeah.
Yeah.
I do like this cup.
I have the DFB Pokal,
Yeah.
you have the Copa del Rey trophy because of the
size of it, yeah. Whenever I think of that cup, I always think of Real Madrid dropping it off the bus on the...
Sergio Ramos.
Yeah.
Sevilla, how have you done? Oh!
I thought I'd done it then. Oh, no.
Runners up in the Copa del Rey to Real Madrid in extra time.
Oh, you're joking.
You equalised in the 85th minute and David Alaba scored in the 109th to win the Copa del Rey.
I just can't get this curse off my back, can I?
No, absolutely
I honestly
not.
thought with taking over Seville, I'd win a cup.
Yeah.
I honestly did.
We still got a season. Still got a season to do it.
Yeah, but you get into the final and you lose.
Yeah, that's such a shame.
I needed that. I desperately needed that for the points.
30 goals for Ed Nasiri.
Yeah, that's
good.
better, yeah.
23 from Kamiri. That's very good. Elmas, 10 assists. That's
So
decent.
the new tactic slightly worked. I scored more goals. I finished higher in the league. And I got to a final. So I'm happy with those tactics.
Yeah,
So
that worked out quite well.
Do I change it?
Yeah, more than likely. You've got a lot of wanted.
Oh, no, this is a problem now, isn't
This is
it?
going to take ages to do this. Because I know exactly what you're going to be like. Well, how much do they want for him? How much are they offering him?
Is it a Saudi? Is it a Saudi team?
Yeah, Saudi
Come
team,
in.
I could double that. I
Come
reckon.
in, sir.
48, I could definitely get 60 million for him. Here we go. Oh, your transfer budget is 13 million pounds. Oh, he's definitely going to want to sell all of those players. Let's have a look, see what I've done. Oh, where did I fit? Quarter-final by Chelsea. So they knocked me 4-0. That's unfortunate. League phase. Oh, I qualified straight through. 4 wins, 8-1 in there as well. When I travelled to Slovakia, you see, lost 6-3 to Chelsea there. That's a shame. So I went straight into the round of 16 and I eliminated Levski Sofia into the quarter-final where I lost to Chelsea. Not great. 30 goals from Marcus Leonardo though. 22 from Nzola, 20 from Kolpani, who's injured. So it was not a big one. Knee ligaments. That's all right. 18 from Abdi, 16 from Aguirre, 13 from Jadon Sancho. That's unbelievable. 6 players in double figures.
Yeah, it's good.
Happy with that.
Yeah.
Oh, I've also got a lot of wanted. This is going to take ages to do this. I just know it already. It's going to take so long. My transfer budget is £12 million. I also don't have a lot.
About the same then, really. So.
Yeah, okay. Let's talk about points. So the season points is as follows. Omega Luke with just 1 point. Omega Dad with 2 points, which means the total points is Omega Luke with 6, Omega Dad with 4. 6-4, Dad. It's very close.
It's close. This is really close. I mean, it's not a lot of points in it, as in the amount of points we've earned, but I'm still pleased. I'm in it still.
Yeah, because you just know those two. You just need to beat me twice in the league, and then then it's like okay.
Well, yeah. If I finish higher than you in the league and I beat you twice,
there's the 3 points.
There's the 3 points.
Yeah.
Then it's down to the cup games.
Yeah.
So you've won it.
Okay. Yeah. The Cup King. Well, I've got nowhere near the cups at the minute, though. That's the trouble. Let's have a look at your transfer business, though.
Yeah.
You sold a couple of centre-backs in Gattoni.
I think they actually wanted to go. When the offers were coming in, I think I refused them first, and then they were not very happy that I was refusing them. So
Marcal went out for 3.2.
When they come in again, I had to let them go. So, yeah.
Rafa Mir out for £7 million. These are squad players more than anything.
Yeah.
Oh, you got your cock out and it's gone.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Got rid of your cock.
He was just costing me too much money.
Yeah.
Get rid of him.
Hard to upkeep, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was, yeah.
Yeah. So you transitioned, have you?
Yeah.
£7.25 million. He has now left the club. But he brought in quite a lot of players.
Yeah.
Roger Ibanez on a free transfer. Good centre-back.
I thought this was a good signing for me as well.
From Saudi Arabia, of course, running out of contract. Kevin Danso from Lons.
Yeah.
That's a really good free transfer.
Yeah.
Dewsbury Hall from Leicester.
Another good signing.
A lot of really good mental attributes.
This definitely strengthens my midfield up now, which is what I'm hoping to do, really.
And then finally, you just know he needed to buy one more goalkeeper before he left, didn't you?
Well, the story behind this one, it was I bought all my free signings and all that. I had money left over, and the players I was looking at just weren't bettering what I already had, were they?
No, they're not.
So I just said to you, right, if I've got that money left over, let me look for a goalkeeper that I could have a better keeper with the money that I've got. And this guy was better than what I had. And my reserve keeper did want to go.
Yeah.
So it looked like I was going to lose my reserve keeper, so I had to buy a keeper anyway.
Elia Capriel. joins the club. 26 years of age. Italian goalkeeper.
I'm happy with this. Yeah, he's good. He's good. So hopefully this guy will win me the league.
Oh. Okay, Dad. Taking with the same tactic, but you put in Gabby Vega.
Yeah, they kept on taking him out, didn't they? So
yeah, and he didn't play that much last season.
No,
29 games, but only
really.
8 starts.
Yeah.
And he's a far better player than... They kept on putting Donny van de Beek there.
Yeah.
And he's a better player than Donny van de Beek.
Yeah. So we had to lock him in, didn't we?
As you can see, he was asking because he wanted to play more games and even requested to leave, but you refused to sell him, so he starts every single game. Because when we do best 11 pick, he come out for Donny van de Beek.
Yeah, there he is.
So Gabby Vega would go straight in there. That's basically what you were playing.
So my centre defence now looks really good with the extra players I brought in there. Yeah. And my keeper's in there, so and my midfield players in there, so I'm happy with this.
All right. Real Betis, what have I done? I actually haven't done a lot. I did, though, sell Aguirre for £29 million. A player I only signed for £7 million the season before. So, good bit of bargain.
Not saying nothing.
Played in every single game though.
A word.
7 million up to 29. Lovely stuff. I also saw William Carvalho. It was time for him to go. 35 years of age. Got a little bit of cash for him. He wasn't going to play that much. I replaced them quite well, I think. A free transfer in Malcolm, who can play on that wing where Luis Enrique was. So I think he's probably a better player. But then I also brought in Prestiani for 13, who I actually think might play a lot more games. This guy's fantastic. He is the replacement for Brian Aguirre, as you can see. Then I got in some free transfers. I got Kondogbia join me on a freebie. Good centre defensive midfielder, which will replace William Carvalho. I then brought in Andre Amaro, a good centre back for £9 million on a release clause from Al Rayyan in Qatar. Then I splash. Oh no, because I also sold Nagalo 30 million to Saudi Arabia after only buying him for 6.25 million. It's a good bit of business. Which is the reason why I signed Andre Amaro, which led me to have a lot of money, and I thought my now weakest position was Nzola, my striker, who's a bit of a beast. So I signed a very similar player who would, I think, overtake him eventually in Retegui, who is the Argentinian-born Italian striker from Genoa, £42 million. He scored 16 goals in the last 2 seasons in the Serie A.
That's good.
Very good for a Genoa side as well.
I know he's 42 million, but he looks a good player, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. Very pacey, good finishing, first touch heading ability, all the off the ball teamwork and work rates. I love all that stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
For my secondary striker as well, which I think is important because Marcus Leonardo is going to be my first striker. So tactically, then we're looking like this. If I went best pick 11, it does put Nzola in there, but I've only just signed Retegui, so I think it will take him time to go in there, and I didn't want to nail a player in. I'm happy for them to just sort it out between them, if I'm honest. Jadon Sancho actually drops down to the bench. He was wanted for like the whole summer, wasn't he? And nobody was coughing up. Yeah. And I thought, no, you're not going to cough up. I'm happy with my team. My schedule, let's take a look at it. It's been a bit of a weird start, but we did beat Sevilla.
Just don't believe my luck with this.
2-0. First game of the season for the second season in a row. I
need to beat you both times, didn't I?
Well, you need to do something, that's for sure. Barcelona. Unfortunately, I lost, but that's a close one. And I actually took the lead from Gonzalo, so that's not too bad. He actually scored again in this result. 1-1 draw against Atletico Madrid, then a 5-2 win against Real Valladolid, who knocked me out of the cup a few years ago, and I was very disappointed by it. My Europa League fixtures, let's have a look at them. Here we are. Norgeland, Roma, Nice, Cluj, Ajax, Galatasaray, away from home.
Villa.
Aston Villa.
To hell, that is at Galatasaray, yeah.
It is, indeed. I was waiting for you to say it, then you went on
to
Villa.
You see someone put in one of our comments as well, welcome to hell, so he was obviously a Turkish player or person.
Let's have a look and see what Dad's done. So, this would be what you're playing. Schedule-wise, of course, we know you lost already.
Yeah.
You also faced Real Madrid. That's unfortunate. 3-0 against them.
That's all right, because the other 2 games, I'm quite happy with those results.
And you haven't
Didn't concede a goal.
Yeah. 5-0 and 2-0. So, you lost against the potential champions, and you lost against Real Madrid. Good times. Champions League, though, Dad. You qualified for the Champions League. I didn't, unfortunately, because of that last loss on the final day of the season. Lazio, Ferencváros. You got Porto, Manchester United, Salzburg, Lyon, Atalanta, and Liverpool. That's hard.
I ain't qualified from that, am I? I'd like to think I could, but I don't think so.
Their confidence.
Lazio, Porto, Man United, Liverpool. Oh, I just think I'll be lucky, put it that way.
Okay, maybe through the playoff system, possibly you could do that, pick up a few wins there. So the scores was 6-4, it's now 7-4, thanks to that win against Dad. But it's all to play for still.
I've got to win it.
Final season, who wins the Seville derby? Is it Omega Luke with Real Betis? Or is it Omega Dad with Sevilla? Let's find out. Wow. That might be one of my biggest achievements.
Oh, it's got to be
in Football Manager rebuild history.
That's got to be.
That is up there. That is up there.
Real Madrid, Barcelona are the two teams you've got to beat, really.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm quite chuffed to bits to think that I'm in there as well with them.
Yeah.
I mean, for us, both of us, there's 2 good seasons.
Yeah.
Brilliant season for you, lad. Well done.
I mean,
you only lost 4 games.
Sometimes you can scrape the league with like a 75 to an 85 because other teams do poor.
You needed them both to bad, but
92 points.
They haven't. Both of those teams haven't played badly, have they?
I mean, Real Madrid got 90 points and didn't win the league.
Barcelona's only lost 4 games as well as you.
Yeah. Oh, I can't believe that. That's unbelievable. 4 losses. Not against you either, I'm afraid.
So I only beat you once in the whole challenge, isn't it?
Yeah. yeah.
10 games.
We did draw one when I went away from home, which means you probably did lose. Of course, that start of the season.
Start of the season, yeah.
Oh my! I can't believe that. That's completely thrown me. Dusan Vlahovic got the top score. I didn't even have top scorers, look. Didn't have anybody there. Leonardo in there with the second highest amount of player of the matches and a clean sheet from a goalkeeper I thought was my backup. What's he doing playing all those games? My goal difference was 55. Barcelona's was 68, look. Unreal. We're on Real Betis. Oh, I'm nearly done the double. Oh, God. Nearly done the double. Jesus Christ. I was expecting it to just say, like, knocked out.
Opening me.
Barcelona.
Oh, thank God for that.
Did you say you hope it ain't you?
Oh, yeah, I'd beat them, wouldn't I?
Yeah, you lost it.
Oh, no, I needed that, didn't I?
You needed that to beat you. Oh, that's so annoying. Quarter-final by Tottenham in the Europa League as well. You celebrate. You just lost. Get out.
That's a victory for me.
Knocked out Rennes in the round of 16. I didn't play in the playoff, which meant I qualified automatically in the league phase. Oh, nice. 6 wins. Just 2 losses, 2 draws, 0 losses. Very good.
Yeah,
what
well done.
Season I had.
Yeah.
That's
unbelievable.
Tottenham
finished the group, top of the group as well.
8 out of 8, look.
Yeah.
They won. Did they go on and win the whole thing? I can't remember who won the final. Oh, they lost to Napoli. Ooh, wow, that's 2 finals they've lost.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
All right, Sevilla, we know you haven't won the league. Oh, semi-final. The Copa del Rey. Semi-final by Barcelona.
Nearly there.
Yeah, that'd
have been a good final, wouldn't it, for the last season?
What was the score in that? Oh, you got...
No.
You beat them 4-2 in the first leg?
Yeah.
Lost 5-0. Oh, I was praying you would have got there.
That'd have been ideal, wouldn't it?
What a finale that would have been. What a finale. Knocked out the playoff round by Fenerbahce. You wanted to get there and you got knocked out by Fenerbahce.
Done the hard work.
Oh, you scraped into it.
Just.
God.
I won 2 games.
Only because the team below you, Shakhtar, had a -6 because they probably got pumped by somebody. You lost to Man United, Red Bull Salzburg, Porto, Lazio.
Yeah, it was the teams I expected to lose against, wasn't it?
Drew at Anfield, though.
That's a hell of a result,
Yeah. And beat Lyon and Ferencváros. Goals-wise then, 20 from Malik Tillman. Not even En-Nesyri, who did get injured in March.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh,
Gabby Vega got 13 goals and 8 assists from you, so you got a lot more goals coming in. Dion Kamiri did all right. Even Gassond actually played quite a lot of games up front towards the end of the season and picked up 13 goals. Actually, considering he didn't play much the season before, or at all.
Yeah.
He's done very well there, hasn't he?
Yeah, I'm
10 goals and just 15 starts, 5 assists as well. So as a backup striker, he's done the business for you there. For anybody who is going to take it over on the save game file on patreon.com/MegaLukeGaming or the channel membership, if you wanted to take over Dad's Sevilla team, and try and catch my Real Betis champion side, you'd have 28 million.
I don't believe that.
Of course you would.
First time they backed me and I'm not even there.
The 6th season syndrome strikes once again.
Dear, oh dear.
Real Betis, though. 25 goals from Marcus Leonardo, 22 for Retegui, 20 from Prestiani. What a signing that was.
The next guy was 19 as well. So 4 players, 20 plus type thing, Well done, That's why you won the league.
Sancho was 16, Abdi with 12. Not bad at all.
Sancho played 43 times, 16 goals, and he went on the bench at your starting 11.
Yeah, mental, isn't it?
Well, he was on the bench, right?
Yeah, Prestiani was, what a signing that was. 9 goals, 7 assists just in the league for £13 million. But if you did decide to take over Real Betis, you'd have a transfer budget of just $8 million. Just won the league. You give me $8 million. I did the most miraculous thing in your club's history.
Right, so the challenge is to take my team over and beat him in the league.
Yeah.
Playing the games and in the league table.
Outrageous. They've only ever won the league once in 1935. I just created history for you there. Real Betis. All right, let's have a look at the final points tally then. Season 5 points are as follows. Omega Luke with 5. Omega Dad with 0. Which means the total points is Omega Luke with 11. Omega Dad with 4. I mean, it was close until the end.
It was, yeah. I mean, last season was 3 points in it, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
So, I mean, congratulations to you. That was a tremendous last season, so you deserve to win it.
Yeah, that's well done. Fluke.
I think if you're going to win the league, you deserve to win the challenge, I think.
Yeah, compared
when
to
you got Real Madrid and Barcelona in the same league.
Yeah, absolutely. Make sure you check out the Race to the Premier League. There's already been 2 episodes come out, maybe even a third by the time you're watching this. So check out that first episode. That's going to pop up on the screen right now for you. And of course, thank you very much to all of our Patreon members and our channel members allowing Dad to do this. We're going to have a plaque on that wall soon. Very soon. Thank you very much. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.